But it was Chris Froome who made the decisive attack. With 4 kilometres left to go, Froome setting off on his own. Initially Pozzovivo, Yates and Lopez managed to stay with him, but when he attacked for a second time, those three were dropped too.
From the tunnel, it's Chris Froome to turn right after 5 hours and 24 minutes of racing. At the minute he has a minute lead over the Maglia Rosa, but look at the power of the pink jersey. Simon Yates is gaining all of the time. He needs those 10 bonus seconds. He wants a third victory in the Maglia Rosa, and Chris Froome's victory might well be in trouble here. This was unthinkable a few days ago. The confidence boost is there. It's launch pad for Chris Froome as he is back in the Giro d'Italia. Stage win for him, stage win for Sky. But in the meantime, Simon Yates keeps the pink jersey and extends his lead.
Alongside, and this is Froome. Well, Froome has accelerated, but the little man from Colombia has realised it. Can he chase him down? Chris Froome is really putting the hammer down here now to test everybody in the Tour. And it looks as though only Quintana, for the moment, is remotely going to control Froome. It's a long gap already. The Basque flags are on the corners. He shoots around. It steepens up there. Really establishing himself now as a solid leader of the Tour de France. Having over a week and a half away from the finish in Paris. But on these sort of conditions, who knows what he's going to win by. The 1 kilometre kite. And Chris Froome goes under it with a comfortable lead. Froome has conquered, literally, the sky's the limit now for him as he comes up this climb of Saint Martin. That's for Tour's first ever visit. Froome has attacked and Contador's got to hold on. Look at the revving of Froome. Now this is what happened in the Pyrenees, and he picked up Quintana and he blew him away.
He has blown away.
He's gone.
Contador has gone as well now. This is an unbelievable. He said he didn't want to ride a waiting game in the Tour de France this year. He said he wanted to go out and attack the Tour de France, and this is what he's putting things to right.
Now what is going to happen when Froome comes up here? Quintana knows he's coming.
Have worked like this. Froome has gone
straight through, and he builds up the revs again. Quintana this time is kicking after him though. Well, can he get onto this back wheel? Froome has toppled all of the men of the Tour de France today. His team set it up for him. He had the ability to finish it. Froome gets his third historical stage win in the Tour and increases his overall lead tonight. Looks like Froome is going to go for points in the King of the Mountains here. He won't get the lead today, but he's right in the frame now as last year's winner. He gets the points and he's going to kick. Now, Chris Froome is going to go for the descent here. He's just hitting 50 miles an hour, just topping 80 kilometres an hour at the moment. Clipping off the corners like an experienced Formula One race driver here. They're after him though. They're going to try and get him. If he runs off the bottom.
Well, that is a very difficult and dangerous position to adopt, but it makes him so very aerodynamic.
If he runs off the bottom with this sort of a lead, they'll pounce on him before the finish. It's a long, flat run-in.
I wouldn't think he's too concerned at the moment, but I think he just sees this as a slightly different tactical approach to trying to take the overall lead in a race like this. And what it's done is everybody was trying to read his tactics. They've read the way that Chris Froome has read the Tour de France in the past, and all of a sudden he's actually taken them, I think, and caught them unaware. 1 kilometre to go now for Chris Froome, and he will knock this off at around about 1 minute and 5 seconds to get to the finishing line.
He's not giving away a single second here. If they want time, they better come and run it down, because Chris Froome is taking the victory and the maillot jaune. The defending champion is back on top.
They're racing this, they're not just riding tempo, they're attacking, they are racing this climb at the top on the hardest section now.
Froome now, he goes on the offensive, he goes on the attack over the top of this final climb, and nobody at the moment can go with it.
4 times a winner of the Tour de France, winner of the Vuelta. Is he heading here to Giro d'Italia victory? But on this descent, he's taking just a few seconds.
I wouldn't say I was taking risks on the descent, but I pushed on and went as fast as I could as the race went on, and that gap went up from 1 minute, 1.5 to...
Chris Froome is now the virtual leader, the Maglia Rosa of this Giro d'Italia. What a stage it has been. There he is, still the virtual Maglia Rosa on the road. Who would have thought it at the start of today? What a ride here, an epic ride by Chris Froome. takes the win.